Hey, what's cooking, people? And welcome to another episode of MC Eats Life. Yes, that's right, there's no food on this episode, only adventure. For today's episode, I've decided to come somewhere a little bit different. Well, it's different from me, maybe not for a lot of Singaporeans and people who live here. It's the Singapore Botanic Gardens. It's somewhere that I slightly snobbishly feel that I don't want to come and have a look round to spot wildlife because it's a bit too manicured, or a bit too looked after. I like it a bit more rough and ready. Having said that, it is beautiful here, and I'm going to really enjoy having a walk around, especially, and one of the main reasons I've come today is because it's raining. Yeah, I'm hoping that the rain is going to clear the crowds, make everyone go and seek shelter whilst I then have a look around, and it gives the wildlife a chance to come out. So who knows what we're going to see. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we see something interesting and exciting on today's episode. As you can see at the moment, it is raining. I mean, it's not that heavy. I think you'll be fine with an umbrella. There has been quite a bit of thunder. I think it's going to pass quite quickly. So it'll give us a chance to get to parts of the gardens that, a bit more thunder, give us a chance to get to parts of the gardens that others have escaped from, and hope we can capture some good footage there. Let's go. So here's the map of the Botanic Gardens. I came in over here by the Botanic Gardens MRT station, and straight away I was like, oh, I want a drink, and then I couldn't see one. So I started walking towards the Nassim Gate, and then I'm over here. As you can see there, you are here. A bit more thunder in the distance. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a wander over here, and we'll just see what we can see, and hopefully it's something interesting. Straight away there's been quite a few cockerels and hens around. Always fun to see them and to hear them as well. Looks like these guys are just trying to shelter from the rain now. So last episode we had crabs climbing trees over in Pasir Ris. I wasn't expecting to see a monitor lizard, 30 metres up. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but not far off that. It's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, I know they climb trees, but I guess the poor thing is just after a bit of shelter. Obviously, one of the positives of a Botanic Gardens is the conservation and preservation of all sorts of plants and trees that otherwise would be lost. I suppose it's like some of the best zoos in the world, which allow you to go and see the animals, but actually their main function is to conserve and preserve and to look after the last remaining types of animals in the world. A beautiful squirrel just over there hopping amongst the trees. Right, you don't know where I'm going. I reckon I'm just going to walk. Should we just walk? Let's go. One thing I am liking, talking of some lichen, there's some lichen on that tree. One thing I am liking is just the fact that I can just walk anywhere. Just find a path and we'll just wander down and see where it goes. Obviously sticking to the clearly designated paths. And like, you can't go too far wrong, you can't get too lost. You might reach a dead end or a car park, but turn around and head a different way. So yeah, it's all right here, especially now it's raining and the people have dispersed a bit. So here we're by the Chongal Pasir heritage trees. Big tall trees. There's really not many of them left here in Singapore, and they are rightly recognising them and looking after them. They can grow to 30 metres really quite quickly, and they're big old beasts. So on the way up the trunk you can see various places where it looks like almost like scars, and that's where branches have been, but they have, as they've become shaded out by the canopy above, the tree sheds those branches and you end up with just kind of scars like that one you can see up there, scars on the tree trunk. Cool. When I walked through here about half an hour or so ago, before the rain came, There were people everywhere, and they weren't up there, but they were like, the paths were full of people. And I was thinking, oh, this is a mistake. Can't come here and do any filming today, there's going to be too many people. And now there's no one. Perfect. Let's take a walk through the foliage garden then, shall we? There's the beautiful red berries on that tree. It's very pretty in this bit, isn't it? Beautiful trees in the background. And then all these plants along the side are lovely as well. Imagine if you had your own garden like this. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Oh, is this a little pond over here, or is it just where the rainwater is collected? Let's go and have a look, shall we? I'm guessing it is a little small pond, only about a few centimetres deep, but there are a weed in there that suggests it's there pretty much all the time. I look back that way, it really does look pretty. All the different shades of green, some of the darker browns and reds. I'm guessing it's clay that's made that. Turn that colour. It's nice that this bit's all cleared out a little bit. You couldn't really see the grass for all the people that was out here before. Go and look at the lake. A pair of birds just sat there, avoiding the rain. So these two birds just hanging out here by the lake. Occasionally they just kind of fly off, swoop down, get something from the lake and then come sit back here. So I don't know if they're going down to get water and drinking, or they're hoping to get some food. Little bird picking its way through the undergrowth. By the time I get this video ready, I need to see what type of bird it is, because you see lots of them around, but it doesn't make them any less beautiful. Get a nice view of the lake from this spot. I imagine there's all sorts of fish living in there, and turtles and monitor lizards. Beautiful. It's not raining too heavily at all now. Bright skies above as well. I love the root systems of these trees. I'm guessing they're roots. It's very similar to the type of trees that were by the pond at Pasir Ris Park the other day. It had the squirrels playing in it. Although I can't see any wildlife in there. There will be some. They'll just be sheltering from the rain, won't they? The woman has just walked past and she's sheltering from the rain with a leaf. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand. Desperate times call for desperate measures. There's a turtle swimming down here, and then just caught my eye a load more that are bizarrely seeming to shelter from the rain. Let's go and have a look. There's another one there before I stop. You can see it. The turtles are cool, aren't they? A few more hanging out down here, quite big ones. In fact, these guys just seem to be enjoying the rain. I thought they were sheltering. Oh, there's a couple more there. And then over there there's a whole extra family full. There's one swimming here, and down there, can you see? There's one with its neck out, a couple of necks outstretched, almost as if they're just checking to see what the weather's going to be doing. Well, at least the turtle population is thriving. The rain has almost eased off now. A bird flying past in the distance. Hopefully we're in the deep parts of the park enough that when the people start coming back in, once the rain stops, like we're not too bothered by them. Just as I decide that the rain has stopped enough for me to put the umbrella down, it gets a bit heavier again. I'm going to try and stick it out for a little bit, because I'd much prefer being able to look around without the umbrella being over my head. Oh, what's that type of bird? I'm guessing there's a male and a female there, because they've got slightly different colouring. I'm not sure what it is, I'll have to look it up. It's probably just me, but when I'm walking through here, I seem to get sort of stuck in a part that I just kind of keep walking, and then I come back on myself again. I keep seeing the same things. There's whole parts of this garden, these gardens, that I don't think I've ever seen because I can't get to them. I'm not blaming the gardens, I think I'm blaming me, but right, I'm going to go this way. But I'm pretty sure I've been this way before, but I'm going to try it. We're going to keep heading. I think we want to head this direction now to go and see something different. Maybe I should follow the signposts. Yeah, I've definitely been to this bit before because I'm back at the foliage garden. It's like a maze. Right, I think I know which way to go now. I've just got to be a bit more decisive about going in a certain direction, and maybe occasionally looking at signposts. The umbrella is officially away, and I think I know where I'm going. So there's a path called Clooney Pathway or something like that, and I think it's where, I think we had this problem when I came with my family a while back. I think if we stick on this, we should be able to go all the way down or up, whichever way I'm facing at the moment, don't know, but all the way to the other side of the park, which I have already kind of been to today, but almost by accident. Where do I need to go to? Yeah, I don't want to go to Nasson Gate. I'm guessing going towards Orchard Road and Tangling Gate. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Completely different part. Who knows? At least the rain stopped. Having walked down Cluny or Clooney Way, we've reached another little lake, big pond, people dancing over there, lots of turtles, and then over here behind this bush I just saw a monitor lizard. Let's go and say hello to him. There he is, can you see? Not the one that was climbing up the tree, I don't expect. Another little monitor lizard, much smaller, this one. I would say it was sunbathing, but there's not much sun. Certainly aware that I'm here. I'll leave it to it. Finally got to a bit that I've not been to before, so this is exciting. I think we're going to go through the rainforest walk. Hopefully we see something. Well, that stops that one for the moment, doesn't it? I wonder if we walk to the other side, see if we can join it there. In their defence, it was raining and there was thunder, but it's not now. It's perfect weather now for walking through the rainforest. Perhaps I'll walk around for a bit and then come back in a minute and see if it's opened. Just need some of the park rangers out here to open it up, I guess. I don't think it's going to rain again for a good few hours, so I'd be surprised that it doesn't open up. Come to the other end of the rainforest walk, and it's also closed, which I was hoping by the time I got here it would have opened up. Oh well, we'll try again in a bit. So this is another one of the heritage trees, the kapur tree. Reading about it has an interesting kind of history. So some of the trees contain a resin. To get to that resin, you have to chop the tree down and split it open. But not every kapur tree has the resin inside. So it's incredibly rare, and it makes it quite expensive, and it's quite a demanding task. So Marco Polo in 1290, when he visited Sumatra, made note of this tree. Pretty cool, eh? No, it's very different down this part of the park. There is like almost like terraced gardens over this way, and they've got the swings and they've got a bandstand. They've still got some cool trees, and then yeah, it's just got a different feel to it. But this is the part I've never been to, I don't think, so it's quite nice to walk through here, heading down towards the Tangling Gate. Yeah, that's a cute little hen. I know they're not the most exciting of animals, but I still think they're fun to watch. Scrabbling around. Oh, hello. I think someone was getting jealous that I was concentrating on the hen. There's the cockerel. Thank you. How beautiful. The colours. The yellows and the oranges and the reds. The whites as greens. Very, very, very cool. And singing for us as well. Another little hen, and this one's got her chicks with her. I'm guessing they're just following mum around and learning how to find food. You can hear them squeaking away. Yeah, beautiful. Mum's just kicking the leaves up and then letting them rummage around for any food. Lots of people risking their bottoms getting wet to sit out on the grass. That's quite an impressive tree, that one, isn't it? Beautiful. I reckon this gardens must be a little bit like the Bermuda Triangle. Like, I've just been walking it completely, I thought a completely different way to the way I was before, and I've just gone past the kapur tree that we saw before. So I don't know. I've read recently about quite a few people who get really disorientated in Singapore and who've normally got a good sense of direction, but just don't know their like norths from souths from east and west here. And I feel very similar sometimes. I wonder whether it's the proximity to the equator. I don't know. I'm sure it's worth looking into. Right, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to head towards the Orchard Road Tangling Gate, and if I see anything else, great. If not, then we'll end it when we get there. That's if I ever get there.
I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there.
I'm sure there's some people who have been stuck in here for weeks, months, possibly even years. There's probably some World War II soldiers wandering around desperately trying to find their way out, and they keep coming across the same tree over and over again. Right, I'm 150 metres away from the exit. Let's go down this way and see if we can find it. And we finally reached the Tangling Gate. So that probably just about brings us to the end of today's episode, and especially as it's just about to start raining. It's actually a really nice walk around here, particularly if you can come a time when it's quiet. So I got lucky because I set out in the rain and people cleared out, and I was on my own for a large time. Then it dried off and they all come swarming back in again. It's much nicer when it's quiet, but it is good to see it well used. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the walk round and seeing the few things that we saw. If you have liked it, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click the little bell. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me where you think I should go next. I've got some ideas for the next few episodes, but we'll just have to see what the weather holds in store for us this week. Until next time, thank you very, very, very much for joining us, and stay full. So no sooner did I say goodbye and stay full than, like a switch being turned, the rain came. This is a good old tropical downpour, isn't it? I think we timed that quite well. Yeah, we did time that well, didn't we? Until next time, thank you for joining us, and stay full.